if you're very influential, it's easy to attract supporters, and it may not be long-term supporters, it may be short-term supporters, and it could be the qualities or the charisma of the person that attracts them. So we have to really decide what type of support. It could be your influence that just keeps them showing up but not giving more. So that's why I said earlier, when it comes to what they value that you have or that you're giving or that you're bringing to that table, then that determines the support. But then you also have to use discernment as well when it comes to support. Because anytime you have a platform, I'll give an example. When we had the opportunity to meet Lance Gross, he has a large platform, but in that platform, we and others were supporters or fans who showed up to see him because of his skills and his talents, right? But that does not mean it's permanent support in that moment. It was because of proximity. He was close, he was within the city, but that does not mean that he'll see us again. And if he does, it won't be, soon. So you have to you have to weigh out all the different types of support that there are. And then I think categorize or classify the people that continue to show up. And that way you'll know what they're supporting. They may be just for information or they may be just for presence as well. So sometimes when you're starting something new, you want everybody to jump on your bandwagon. But sometimes I'm a creator, and Cara can attest to this because we've known each other for a while. Sometimes I may have an outlandish idea, and she's like, that one might not work, but we'll see what it do. So if if you're a person like that imagination is wild and you're also creative, you're going to have a lot of ideas and you're going to try a lot of things until something hits or something works. So sometimes people may not jump to every idea that you have because they're waiting to see what is going to land and stick. And then they'll come out and support. So I think we sometimes we may be a little too sensitive to that because we want people to have the same eagerness and passion to what we're doing. Now, once you've been doing it for a while or a long time and then they still don't support, then you have to accept people for what they are. You have to accept them for their presence or their absence, and you write it as such.
Yeah, I do.
I agree.
If they're absent, if they absence, grieve the absence and keep it moving because that doesn't stop the show. The show must go on. If that's your gift, if that's your purpose, if that's your calling, your job, the show must go on to continue to create and do what it is that you do that everybody else loves.
Agree with that.
I agree. But then also remember, y'all, support is subject to me. Like, if we go in this world and don't nobody support us, that everybody have a right to do it, right? Will we like support? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially family and friends. So I just want us to remember that, you know what I'm saying? Because you might see somebody that's listening to this podcast that's an influencer or want to be an influencer. Still do whatever you need to do for you. And if you don't
Right.
get the support, don't let it discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, you might touch somebody else's life. And guess what? That very person that's looking at you is your support system. So
Agree with that.
Absolutely.
Again, y'all come up with some great answers.
I think it's
well,
based
you
on
got some
experience.
good questions. Now, come
Yeah,
on.
and it's based on experience. So
Yeah,
for
like it's
me,
Yeah.
like
I've
it's
done
a
a lot of
teacher.
things
Situations
that
like you